My name is Jessica Vogweed, and I am a single mom of 2 little boys. I work here at All True, and my son Evan is 6, and he was diagnosed with ADHD and sensory processing integration disorder shortly after he started kindergarten, so about a year ago. And so the summer after he started kindergarten, he started therapy with Steph Sudell. One of my concerns that I brought up to her was the cost of everything. You know, I'm a single mom, so I just have our insurance, you know, and insurance is fantastic, but it doesn't cover everything. So I shared my concerns with her, and she said, well, hey, you know, why don't you just apply, you know? You never know if you're gonna qualify or not. And he's been seeing Steph ever since. He sees her once a week. She's absolutely fantastic with him, and she has helped us so much, especially with the Spin for Kids, and it helps so much with the cost of therapy and transportation. He gets to choose when he comes in, so Steph always has this thing laid out for him, and he gets to choose the activity that he wants to do for the day, whether it's sensory with Play-Doh or working on his fine motor skills with his fingers. He learned how to tie his shoes, which was amazing. It was so big, it was awesome. I came in one day and he goes, Mom, I can't wait to show you what I learned today. And I was like, what? And he tied his shoes. So that was a huge, huge thing for him. I was smiling so big that my face hurt. I was just like, I am so proud of you. And to see the smile on his face when he could do it, that accomplishment was just amazing. And so to celebrate, then I was able to take him out and get him a pair of tie shoes, which he now does every morning. He's not only a patient to them, he's loved by them. So he's not just another patient. They actually love him and care for him.
My name is Jacob Bondi, and I am Ryder Bondi's dad.
My name is Sarah Bondi, and I am Ryder Bondi's mother. Ryder is 5 years old, and he's currently in preschool. Ryder is very independent. He has always been independent, even when I was pregnant with him. He is very smart, very intuitive. He has a lot of energy all the time. Last year, Ryder was recommended to have an occupational therapy evaluation. Actually, during his evaluation, they determined several different sensory deficits that he had. The major one that he had was called proprioceptive input, and that's input that he seeks by it's input on your joints. His therapist, as she got to know him, recommended some equipment that we could have at home that would benefit him to have that proprioceptive input on a more regular basis.
Our OT therapist recommended we should apply for the Spin for Kids dollars, and with that we were able to get Ryder a trampoline, a trapeze bar, and a crash mat. The trampoline is because he's got so much energy that he can just go and jump on the trampoline to try and burn some of the energy off. For kids with any type of disability or special needs, Spin for Kids raises money to allow items that a child might need to help them, whether it be trampolines, crash mats, toys. And I like that it helps raise money for that cause.
Well, I first heard about Spin for Kids when I worked here at All True a few years ago, and I didn't really know what it was. I had heard about it and seen flyers for it and posters, but I didn't know what it was until we had our son Josiah. He was born with spina bifida, and so after he was born, we started doing therapy.
Something he's learned from Will is how to get out of his wheelchair by himself.
Watch this! Take a video of me.
You're going fast.
There were some pieces of equipment that we wanted to try with him that insurance didn't cover, so Spin for Kids was suggested to us right away. And it's a really easy process to go through to apply for the money, and we've always been approved for everything we've applied for, and it's a very easy process, and because of that, we were able to get him a bike, I think when he was 3, that he could pedal with his arms on his feet. And then we're able to get him a new car seat last year. That was a unexpected thing that came up for us, and the staff here right away said, oh, Spin for Kids would pay for that. I'm sure they would. It was right before Christmas and everything. And they did. It went through really fast. And then we were able to get him a free wheel, which is a bigger wheel we hooked to the front of his wheelchair this last spring, so he can go in grass and gravel and things like that with his wheelchair instead of being pulled in a wagon or pushed in a stroller. He can wheel himself, and so he really likes that. And even going down sidewalks, like if there's a hill or something, he can go as fast as he wants. He controls his speed very well, controls his wheelchair very well, so we feel comfortable letting him do that and to just be a boy and be a kid and just go fast, and the other kids, his sister or cousins, run down the hill with him, and he thinks he's really big because he can do that now too. So that's been the biggest thing that's really helped him just be more independent and more confident, and he's gotten a lot stronger, because it's harder for him to wheel with that free wheel on. And now we go for walks and he can wheel himself rather than being pulled in a wagon, and he really likes the independence. In regards to Spin for Kids, if there's a family wondering what it is or how to apply or anything like that, just go look online or ask someone at All True. It's a very easy process. It's just an application you fill out, and don't be afraid to ask for whatever it is you're thinking of, because they're very open and willing to give you some assistance with these different items that insurance doesn't cover or you can't afford yourself.